Hello dears, today I'm going to start speaking section questions. Let's start from part 1, interview type questions. First question is, what is your full name? My name is this and that. Next, where is your hometown? My hometown is Nainital. It is located in northern part of India. It is also known as the Switzerland of India. Next, how long have you lived there? Well, I live since my birth, and my father also lived since his birth. Next, what do you like most about your hometown? Well, the nature surrounding is really awesome in my hometown. I like their natural resources, lake, forest range, and beautiful mountain and valleys views. Next, do you think your hometown has changed much since you were a child? Yes, due to day by day population increasing in my hometown, as well as their pollution level and their weather also changed since my childhood. I feel that due to global warming it's changed a lot. Otherwise my hometown is still beautiful since my childhood. Next, do you like sharing things with others? Well, I like sharing things, but I do not like to share my clothing and my favorite things with others. Next, how do you feel when someone refuses to share with you? Well, I do not mind, because some things are precious for someone, so that is why he or she refused to share with me. So I do not think it is a bad thing. Some things are special for person, so it's a person view. Next, in your country is sharing a common practice? Yes, in my country most of things people like to share. Some people share their clothing, their book, crockery, even their grocery item also share with their neighbors. Next, what is the most valuable thing you have ever shared with someone? Well, recently my sister borrowed my phone for a week for her classes, online classes, and I lent my mobile for a week to my sister. Next, would you share with a stranger or only with a friend? Well, I prefer share with friends. Very rare chance I share with the strangers. Whenever I feel I should share with the stranger also, then I like to share with the stranger. Otherwise I prefer with friends. Part 2, you got a question. Question is, describe a piece of good news you heard from others. You should say what it was, when you heard the news, how you received the news, and explain why you feel it was good news. Well, few months ago I got a email from my head office. I came to know about my job promotion. I was promoted as an executive from the assistant job. It was a good news for me because I feel that it would be a good news for every employee. They get a promotion time to time, and it was really a good news. And when I came to know about it, I was happy, and I shared my happiness with my family and with my friends. I throw a party for my colleague as well in the office. So it was the time when I got good news or a good information about my job. I was really happy to know it. Next part, third discussion type question. How do people share good news? Well, these days social media is one of the best way to share good news. People just like to share their happy events and celebration through their status. It is very common and very convenient way. Next, why do you think people like to hear good news? Well, I feel that most of the people like good news because of they like to do celebration and parties and share happiness, gifts, and all these things. That is why people like good news. Next, how does social media affect the way people share and receive good news? Well, I feel that social media play a crucial role in sharing and gathering information. These days it is quite popular between young and all age group. Most of people like to share their things through social media. Next, what kind of good news people would not share on social media? Well, some personal information related to their own financial condition and their own behavior. They just like to share artificial or fake identity through social media. I personally feel that most of people like to share acting and dancing or a photograph with full of makeup instead of simple look and their simple life. Next, can you think of a type of good news that is widely celebrated or enjoyed in your country or society? Well, wedding is quite popular good news for every age group. Most of people like to share wedding dates and wedding ceremonies. That is why they like to share good news through their status and through their wallpaper or photographs regarding celebration of particular event. Next, how does good news affect people's emotion and well-being? Well, I feel that good news helps to build up their strength because it helps to maintain their mental health and heart health. That is why it's helpful to remain happy and stress free. So good news works like a stress buster. Next,
Can good news sometimes have a negative impact on people? In what way? Well, I do not think good news have any negative impact, but sometimes people cannot wear good news or surprisingly good news, and maybe it cause health issues related to their heart health. So otherwise it is not have any negative impact. Okay, thank you.